Hello, world. This is Talkin Live. Did the world's gravy train wreck? All right. Thanks for joining in. We're glad to have you back, and we're glad to be back on Talkin Live. I was looking to of course, the news media, and I've seen a lot of stuff going on this weekend, and we hear these crybabies at other nations because they have to pay tariffs. They're tired. They thought that the gravy train would never wreck. The gravy train came from the United States. The gravy train is ended in Washington, D.C. with all the political people that has taken advantage of the taxpayers' dollar. That's what's going on now. And they're all upset. They're crying about it. They don't want it to happen. They just can't sleep at night. Oh, man, it's just awful. It's chaos. And then we got a college that has a bunch of people in it in New York. They got this idea that they can protest and destroy stuff and get away with it and still get money from our government. You know, the Jews ain't no worse than you are. What kind of person are you? You protest. You're the one that's breaking the law, not Israel. I take up for Israel because you have no right to single out Jewish people. And you should be cut off for any amount of money you're getting to go to college. That's what you're there for, to learn, not to protest and complain about another nation's war. You're there to get an education. Your gravy train needs to be cut off. If you don't have a visa here, or if you have one, if you're going to just get out there and protest about Israel and the Jewish people, you need to be kicked out of this country because we got enough of idiots around here protesting. We don't need no extra from other countries. The Spanish people, all the people down in South America and all these different countries found out their gravy trains come to an end. They sneak across the border and they do things illegal. They bring drugs in here, and then they expect us to keep them up. Gravy train. That's what everybody's wanting, a gravy train. They want somebody else to support them, take care of their problems. Arm them with weapons if they don't have any. You know, you got enemies. You know, you got people that can come in and destroy you, kill you. Why can't you take care of your own self? What do you depend on America for? The only reason you need to depend on America to keep you from going into communism. To help you, protect you from any dictator or any countries coming here. We don't owe you nothing. If you're our allies and you work with us, you don't deserve billions of dollars just because you're an ally. If somebody wants to be my friend, I ain't going to pay them. They're my friend because they like me and they want to stand up with me. That's what it's all about. You can't buy friendship, real friendship. But this friendship that Europe and all the other countries got, their friendship is because we give them money, support their government, support their agenda. All the politicians in Washington right now, this gravy train has come to an end. Oh, you hate Donald Trump, you hate You hate Musk. You despise him because he's helping cut off the waste. He's cutting you out money that, and I don't say that he won't cut out some deserved money, but he's going after the fraud and all the deadbeats, and then the other people that are sincere and true Americans that work hard will wind up sometimes having to pay for it. Because you sit back, we sit back, we let Democrats come in there. I mean, used to be good Democrats. Americans, now they're communists. Yeah, most of them are communists, or they're abomination to God. They want you kids to be turned to little boys, and boys and girls, and all this kind of stuff. They're a sick bunch of people. If you're a Democrat and you think that that's right, and you think that that's godly, and you go to church and then you defend this kind of stuff, unbelievable. Innocent kids out here trying to tell them they're a girl, they're a boy. They're in the wrong body. I tell you who's in the wrong body. It's you people that stand for that garbage. You're in the wrong body. You're possessed. There's a big demon in you that causes you to promote stuff like that. And you let it. If you had your way, that'd be having sex on the street. You wouldn't be able to go. If you had your way in Congress, a lot of you, anything you've done where it's abomination of God, you'd let it be on the street. You judges want these people to stay in this country. You're taking up for them because you believe in what's right. You believe in the abomination of God, the things that you stand behind and fight for. You're fighting for something that's going to burn in hell one day. It's a fact. And you take our money, you take that gravy train, and it's about to be cut out, and you can't stand it. I seen where France says we should be liberal. I thought we were liberal. We're not liberal because we don't cough up money. You got to please the world and do what they want you to do before you're anybody. If you're somebody that stands up for what's right, you're a piece of crap. You're a dictator. You're Hitler. You're a communist. But see, it's like a person that knows it's wrong and it hurts your body. They'll continue doing things that'll continue destroying their body. And you tell them you're doing it, but they won't have it. And that's where you are up there in Congress. You can't stand the fact that Donald Trump is trying to stop your agenda. The other day, I heard someone tell me that there was somebody who was a transgender in Congress, and they called him Mr. And the Democrats got all bent out of shape. But you're either Mr., Mrs., or Miss, or Mr., or Master, or whatever. But you're always going to be what you was born. Laws of the land, all this stuff ain't going to change a thing. You are still, if you was born a man, you're always going to be a man. You can put a dress on, you can get silicone, you can do anything you want to, but you'll always be a man. You might look different. I seen some of you. You're about the ugliest suckers I ever seen. And you want to look like a woman? I mean, I bet you sneak up on a glass of water. You've changed yourself to, you think you're a beautiful woman, but you're a man that's changed over that has to sneak up on a glass of water, get a drink. You're so ugly. It's a fact. I mean, you're the funniest thing the world has ever seen. You're the biggest joke. And you want that gravy train to pay your hospital bills, pay your bills, and it's being cut out. I mean, it just beats, there's some men's ugly like me. If I put on a dress, that ain't going to make me pretty. It made me sick. A sick-looking, ugly man. That's what you are. You dress up like a woman, you put the lipstick on, you have silicone put in your face, you have your rear end, you have your penis disassembled. And then it's the funniest thing I ever seen. And it's the abomination of the sight of God. The devil would take you and put you into being anything. That's see, you have that devil spirit on you, and that makes you think what you think you are, but you're not. You're born a man, you're going to die as a man. It don't matter if you got a dress on or not. It don't matter if your lips are painted or whatever you do to that body, you'll still be a man. And our last administration has wasted so much money, billions of dollars. Now, you don't need to be mistreated because you're into that dream that you're a woman, but you're a man. You don't need to, nobody don't need to disrespect you or hurt you, but they should work to tell you it's wrong.
In a world where every dollar counts, why pay full price when you can get more for less at Surplus Products for You? We connect buyers with a wide range of consumer goods and commercial surplus inventory. Whether you're looking for discounted electronics, office supplies, home goods, hosiery, or industrial equipment, our platform offers a diverse selection at competitive prices. Our user-friendly website makes it easy to find what you need, secure your payments, and get shipping straight to your door. We ensure a seamless shopping experience. New products are added daily, so there's always something new to discover. You can shop with confidence knowing you're getting value for your money. Join us at surplusproductsforyou.com and explore a world of surplus treasures today.
One of the many benefits of working with us is that we will work with you on contract and sell assets for you at a percentage depending on the product. Asset brokerage will sell it on site and send someone to inspect it, move it, whatever you need for when your assets are approved for purchase. All items will be picked up after the money has been wired to the customer. Also, we are now purchasing solar equipment or recycling the products obtained from them. These are just some of the many ways we can help. Contact us online, by email, or by phone for your free quote today with no obligation. Go ahead, call today.
Hello world, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notifications of our upcoming broadcasts. Explore our large archive of shows. Watch any episodes you need to see again. Find our YouTube channel online at youtube.com/@Talkin Live Show. or on your Roku or Amazon Fire TV home screen, head to the YouTube app to watch without the need of any expensive cable TV service. Subscribe today. Get ready for some Talkin Live.
Talkin Live Classic TV has a new look. Now each day of the week has something new in store for you. Tune in Mondays to watch Briefing Room Monday War Dramas. Tuesdays, you can still catch all the classic movies from years gone by. And brand new is our Western Wednesdays every week. Thursdays are classic old TV shows all day long. Grab a spot on the couch and have a sci-fi movie and a pizza each Friday. Super Saturday cartoons for your kids. You will be reliving the morning TV you grew up with all day long. Each Sunday is our Southern Gospel Day of Worship. All of the worship music you know. And we now have Billy Graham each week at 10 in the morning and 7 in the evening. Watch online at talkinliveclassicstv.com or anytime on our Roku and Amazon Fire TV channels. You can still catch our Talkin Live Show with Lamar Bearden, new every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 in the evening.
We're talking about the gravy train, and so we have a lot of people that are in like the schools, the education is draining us and not teaching the kids, except letting them teach something that's going to destroy their life in the future, and tell them lies and make them believe these things because they're kids. I mean, then we got Congress, a lot of them sending out money to, I mean, they're guilty. They work with Joe Biden. They send this money out to different countries and like $20 million to, and of course everybody's heard it over and over, and I understand if it gets sick, turn it off. But the point is, America has supplied the world with their ability to make what they are. I mean, I don't know that it's a fact, but see, these countries that drill for oil, like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, all these different countries have oil. I don't know for a fact that we didn't pay for the equipment to start the drilling. I don't know that we hadn't paid for anything any other countries got for them to get ahead. You take Canada, you take Mexico. If it wasn't for America, if it wasn't for the cheap labor, they wouldn't nobody go down there and open a company. But because America, people that own businesses in here in America, car dealers, which they shouldn't move out of this country. And I understand the ability to make more money, and I understand that the labor is different. There's no unions, there's no probably no health insurance down there in Mexico, Colombia, and these different countries that we have. China, where that we, you have the Chinese working for nothing over there, slave labor, what you might call it, and the African American are griping about being into slavery. You're not in slavery. You just got people don't like you like you don't like white people. I mean, always complaining about racism. And if it wasn't for the white man, if it wasn't for the generation of the white people and other people, you wouldn't be where you are. And I just get so tired of a 150-year-old crybaby. And America's done a lot for you. It's up to us to do for ourselves. That's what I'm saying about the gravy train. It's not just one race of people. It's all races are looking. There's groups that are looking for a free ride. They're looking for our government to take care of them. Biden had no business to to let all these people come across the border and then set them up in a hotel in New York and pay for their hotel room, pay for the food and all that. And if we had an unlimited amount of money coming in, a lot of these people, it would be great to do that for them. But you can't keep milking a cow. It finally goes dry one day. You can't depend on something to last forever. And people live like everything is going to last forever. They do. They don't think about tomorrow. They don't even think about, I know someone right now, I ask them, you got this knowledge of doing this, why can't you learn some other stuff? If something happens to this one thing, you can go out there and do the other thing and make some money. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. But they're drawing a check, then they think it can't be stopped. I'm free with my money and what I do. But I work for it, and I spend it for myself to enjoy it. I don't think about tomorrow because tomorrow might not come. And I do agree everybody should save their money, put it back for retirement and all that. But you can't depend on our government. You got to depend on yourself. You got to depend on that knowledge in your head, how you're going to survive tomorrow. And if you're a good Christian, you really don't even have to worry about tomorrow because God will take care of it. And, everybody's always talking. I hear, I'm getting off of the subject, but basically it means the same thing. Everybody depends on God to do anything, everything for them. But what are they doing for Him? I could get into details about that, but I have time if I live to do it, but I'd rather let you figure it out for yourself. These preachers, they'll take the Bible, they'll twist it around and see everybody's got security whether they're ready to go or not. But that's another story. But depending on that gravy train, people whine, they complain about it ain't this way, it ain't that way. But if you want it that way, why don't you make it that way? Why do you depend on somebody else? Excuse me. But why is people in other countries dependent on the United States? Yeah, we're a great power country. If China sent a nuclear weapon over here, blow us up, all that kind of, or vice versa, that ain't the answer. The answer is you making your own bed and laying in your own bed. And if that bed ain't comfortable enough, fix it where it can, where it's real relaxing to sleep in, because it ain't America's job. And China's rich because of us. Everybody in the whole world has got a great one-time start by depending on America, because America, we got bleeding hearts for other countries, but we have none for ourselves. That's what we got in Washington, D.C. in the Democratic Party. Bleeding hearts for other people, not their own American people that pay their salary. And their gravy train's about to stop, too. And I still can't figure out how a bartender could be worth $20-something million in about 8 years. I really don't. Been a bartender, and all of a sudden she's a congresswoman, and then she's got all this money. Of course, and she only makes $200,000 or $300,000 a year. All right, 8 years. How much does that come to? That's quite a bit of money to make, but 20-something million is a lot to accumulate off of that much money. I know. Oh, well, she could invest her money. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, but see, these Congress people, they draw that check, and we pay the taxpayers, they pay for all their vacations, they pay for their trips, they pay for the hotels, they pay all our tax does for all these politicians, and they get to keep all that money. All they have to do is say, I was doing this for the government. And that will turn into slips like going and doing a movie. If they give you a deal in a movie, they'll pay for the gas and all that, the food and all that, and all you have to do is go do your thing, get paid for it. I'm telling you, the gravy train is over. You know, if Donald Trump is able, but see, you judges, see, there's another thing, you judges, you should be took off the bench. Everything Donald Trump does to try to stop this gravy train, you judges throw a block against it. Are you getting a kickback out of this? Surely to God you can't think that drug dealers deserve to be left alone and not took and put on a plane and took back to their country or put in prison for poisoning, raping, and killing. You judges, why do you block that? When it comes down to it, there's a gravy train for you somewhere. You don't care about other people. You send people electric chair, you send people to the prisons here in America, but you don't want the criminals here that come here illegal to be taken and put in another country where they come from. Ain't that something? People, think about that. You get caught selling drugs and they send you to prison for years. But they can come across the border and sell drugs and kill hundreds of thousands of people. And you want to block them from getting sent back to their own country and get them out of this country? You're no judge. You're just another piece of crap in the office drawing a gravy train check and not doing your job. Another gravy train judge. That's all you are. For some of these suckers, Donald Trump. God bless you.
The views and opinions expressed on all Talkin Live presentations are those of the host and their guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of the Talkin Live TV broadcast studio, or by this channel or its management.